Welcome to the Conscious Cruiser, everybody. Your host here today are myself, Chet from Sea Lake Journeys, and joining me is Elisa from Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, Scott from Controversial Cruising, and we've got a great topic for you today, the know before you go approach to eating on your cruise. And we're going to talk all about it right after this.
Yeah.
Welcome into the Conscious Cruiser podcast, the know before you go approach to cruising and travel. The smartest cruiser is the Conscious Cruiser. And your conscious casters, Elisa, Chet, and Scott.
All right, good morning, good morning. Are you guys awake?
Good morning. Yeah, you didn't see me swaying to the music?
Chet, I have a question for you.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Are you either reading my mind or have you been in my house overnight? Because to be honest with you, we're talking about eating on a cruise ship, and all of my tabs that are pulled up right now on my laptop, they're all recipes. Have you? Well,
Funny,
did you know?
funny thing, you guys want to talk about food. Who would have thought?
Food is such a common topic. I know on all three of our individual channels and here in the Conscious Cruiser as well. People want to know about food.
I want to
and
know.
we can't get enough of it. So that's okay because we've been on a lot of cruises. We've eaten a lot of food and we got a lot of information for you.
Wrong there.
Hey, we'll kick it off with our first question though. And of course, Lisa, you know we're going to come to you first.
Oh, okay. Let me get ready.
Get your brain housing unit loaded. Which dining venues do you typically eat at the most on your cruise, and why?
Ooh.
It's tough
Well,
to
I know
narrow down.
I know we have talked about this before, and I really still enjoy going to the main dining room. I like to go in. I like interacting with the wait staff, but I also like the service in the main dining room. So that's my go-to over the buffet. Nothing wrong with the buffet, but for me, I do like to sit down. But when you're out and about on the ship or on the decks, like on Lido deck or something, I really am on the lookout for sushi.
Oh,
So I'm normally gonna hit, if I'm on Carnival, I'm going to Bonsai, or if I'm on Royal, I'm going to Izumi, and I'm gonna get myself some sushi. So those would be my favorites.
Elisa's guilty pleasure, a little sushi, huh?
okay. So there's a little part B question there, isn't it? Does your favorite vary from cruise line to cruise line? So
Oh,
obviously,
like who has the best sushi at sea kind of thing?
Oh,
I'm not gonna go that far, but
No.
it calls you. It depends on where you are in the ship and in the moment. If I'm going with my family or something, and we're not so go, and we want to do the leisurely, like I'm gonna book Azumi and do the whole hibachi experience, because it takes time. But if you're on a group cruise and everybody's just go, and you're trying to grab something quick, I'm more like to go to the quick service sushi. So I don't know if that helps at all, but
Oh,
there
yeah.
are options. There are options.
There are options,
Yeah.
right? And Scott, what is your typical main go-to thing, and does it vary from cruise line to cruise line?
You know, I was kind of battling with this question, and I think because you did not give a time, you just said your most visited venue.
Yeah.
Now, I typically eat a lot on a cruise, and I typically eat often on a cruise. So I would have to say my most visited, because I was how the question was asked, the most visited venue for food is the buffet. And let me explain why, right? Maybe not dinner, right? Most of my dinners, I actually go to the main dining room, but if I'm walking by doing a vlog, or if I'm just walking by and I want a walking plate of French fries or a little walking carafe of French fries, I will take just a little thing of French fries and I'll just walk and I'll do my thing. Same thing if I want a walking hot dog. You want to know what? It's easy to hold and vlog and do whatever you need to do and just eat a hot dog real quick, get your protein in. Same thing with, a chicken tender or two. So I'm okay with kind of like eating a little here and there and kind of on the go. So I will just literally go to the buffet, grab one thing, and then just go on my day. But I will also go there for lunch, fill my plate up higher than the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and eat the entire thing. So, there's kind of like no in between. But I would say on a typical day,
Good visual.
Yes.
it's like a swaying, that's like a typical day. I probably on average visit the buffet at least 3 times minimum. Breakfast, lunch, dinner throughout the entire day. 3 is light. I would probably say it's more like 5, but I didn't want to like expose myself. So, like 3, like minimum 3. That's why we're saying minimum.
There's no calories on a cruise ship, so we're not worried about it. You go as much as you want.
Walking cheese Danish. Oh, I love walking or walking piece of pumpkin bread or banana bread. They just have like the little, you just take it and then you have your coffee and you're like, oh God, I gotta,
It's like we need comments down below. Is everybody having a walking cheese Danish? A walking plate of fries? This is a new term for me, but okay.
The walking hot dog. I mean, who hasn't had that?
Come on, you're on vacation. Who does not want a walking cheese Danish? You'll already have a cup of coffee. Blueberry muffin.
Something.
Chicken nugget. If you like a chicken
I gotta
nugget.
tell you, our favorite, and the reason I added that part B on there, Lisa, is because my favorite is also the main dining room. I say favorite, like Scott alluded to, the one we hit the most. We hit main dining room for breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes, all 3 on the same day. That doesn't mean we don't also hit the buffet at least once, and the sandwich shop once, and Guy's Burger once. But, but the main dining room is our main go-to. And for us, it's why? Because we like to, for us to feel on vacation, we want to slow down, sit down, let somebody wait on us, look at a menu and go, yeah, I think I'll have that. I think I'll have that. And just take our time. That's what slows us down, because in our normal lives, we're 100 mile an hour. 100 mile an hour and squirrel effect on top of that. So the only way we can slow ourselves down is, thank God there's a main dining room on a cruise ship. Slow us down. And the reason I had to add the part B on there is because like Virgin Voyages don't have a main dining room. So what do you do if your main dining room's your favorite? Well, it's all specialty dining, so you have to go to specialty dining there. So that's why I threw in there. It may vary from cruise line to cruise line. Maybe I love the main dining room on Carnival, but if I go to MSC, I always end up going to the buffet because they've got a massive buffet.
However, on Virgin, it's kind of like a bunch of main dining rooms.
No, it's nothing like a main dining room.
They're all separate restaurants.
But like they're all like different main. It's still a sit down experience. There's no buffets,
but it's more like specialty dining than main dining room. If y'all been to both, there is a difference.
There is a difference.
Yeah. And it is more like specialty dining. It really is. They upscale it up a little bit, and so it'd be 5 courses, things like that you don't get in the main dining room. You get 3. You get your entree, your main, and then your dessert, but you might have 5 or 6 different things in there. Specialty dining.
You can get me with 2 extra courses, Chet.
Exactly. More courses.
I've never been on a Virgin before. You can be my first, Chet.
I've been on twice. I recommend them. Okay, well, I digress. So we'll move on to the second question.
Back to the show.
We're going to get you back to the know before you go topic right here. Food allergies are no reason to avoid cruising. They're not. Do you have any food allergies? Do you know someone that has food allergies? Have you sat with somebody on the ship that's had food allergies? And what was your thoughts on that? Food allergies, how do they impact cruising based on your own experience, someone you know, someone you met on a ship? Have you ever come across that?
You want to know what? I haven't traveled with too many people that had food allergies, but I could just imagine the complexity of trying to navigate and figure out what is safe and what is not. So I know you, Chet, you have a lot of experience with that, and I know how much it's appreciated when these cruise companies put on the menu, made with peanuts or touched peanuts, or gluten has this, and they put the extra care and the extra notes into it, and they put the attention to detail, knowing that your health is at risk if you eat a peanut and you're allergic. It's not just, oh, I had gloves on, and no, it's not. This is your health, right? So I think the cruise companies that do it really good, and I don't know those cruise companies, but the cruise companies that do it really well, kudos to them, because I could just imagine being, celiac, or just being, allergic to peanuts or allergic to shellfish, and trying to navigate myself on a vacation where I'm supposed to be stress free. And now I'm here, I'm like, can I eat the flambe banana, or am I gonna pass out and croak? Like I would be like, oh my God. So yeah, no, I could just imagine. I would not want to have a food allergy on a cruise. It would just be it'd be crazy. I couldn't even imagine it.
What do you think, Elisa? Anybody or?
No, I haven't had the food allergy experience, but I have traveled with people who are rather picky about what they eat. And we all have our things, like, right, we have our favorites, we have things that we do eat, we don't eat, we prefer this, prefer that. But if you've traveled with someone who is like, they're looking and they're like, there's nothing here I'm gonna eat. It's like, okay, that's a concern. But what I have always found, and this is I'm sure true, what you're going to talk about with the allergies, is that if you talk to the wait staff, or if you talk to somebody at the buffet about, do you have this, or can I get that, they will just go out of their way to try and make it happen. They want you to have a good time. They want you to enjoy the food. And of course, they want you to eat. So just a matter of, if it's not something as extreme as a real food allergy, but just more of a, hey, I'm sorry, I'm so basic, I just need chicken nuggets. Can I get some chicken nuggets? Like, ask, don't be
Walking chicken nuggets.
don't walking chicken nuggets,
Yeah,
like,
walking.
don't be kind and respectful about it, but ask them politely if there is another option, or something without the sauce, or whatever it is that's giving you I don't even know, agita, for lack of a better
I was just thinking of that word. That's so funny.
better term. Like, if it's just making you freak out a little bit, like, just ask. You'd be really surprised about how willing they are to accommodate that.
Yeah, and with Robin with celiacs, we go cruising. It's a big concern because even like this weekend, we always have some cheese here at home. But I grabbed some cheese slices this weekend that I hadn't bought before. Did not look to see if it was gluten-free, because it's the same cheese right next to it that we always get, but this time they're packaged together. Well, guess what? She got sick.
Oh,
And she only ate like 2 squares. And she's like, oh my gosh, I feel terrible. And she's just now feeling good today. So for 3 days, she's been feeling really bad. Diarrhea, nausea, everything like that. And I finally checked it out. Cross-contamination in the factory. The cheese is gluten-free, but the factory, when they put them all together and process them, it messes it up. So on the cruise ship, sometimes we'll ask 2 or 3 people. We'll ask him, but if he didn't seem really confident, we'll say, let's ask that one over there. If we get the same answer. But the cruise ships are fantastic at it, the gluten-free issues. And as far as I can see, also for vegans, vegetarians, people who have diabetes and want the sugar-free stuff, they've been outstanding. And we've talked to many people across different cruise lines and ships, and their experience has been like, yeah, they really take care of us. We've never gotten sick on a cruise. We've never had an issue. And they're really strict about it. We can have the same waiter on ships. We've had this happen. Sit in the main dining room, exact same waiter for lunch and dinner. And still, every time he comes up, he goes, is there anybody here with any food allergies? And one time Robin didn't answer. He goes, "Madam, do you have any food allergy?"
He knew. He knew.
They ask you every time. They don't care if they've heard you say it a million times. You're going to tell them again, and they're going to make sure that you get the gluten-free. And then on the buffet, they'll have the little GF markers. They have that also on the main dining room menus and the specialty dining menus as well. But like Elisa said, if you don't see something there you want, go ahead and ask them, because maybe they can bring you that chicken without the gravy on it, and the gravy is what made it not gluten-free. So yeah, we can bring that to you without the gravy. It'll be gluten-free. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask, and they will definitely help you out. And so
I do think that's more common these days, right? I mean, yes, it wasn't always that way.
And sometimes they'll even offer it to you. We've had some specialty dining places where, like, she's, celiac, gluten-free. And they're like, oh, okay, well, the menu shows you these gluten-free items, but if you want this one, or this one, we can also make them gluten-free. They'll just throw it to you right up front before you even ask. I'm like, wow, fantastic. So it's okay. You can go on the cruise, and don't be scared. Just, do like you do at home. Make sure you're going to be safe, and they're going to make sure you're going to be safe.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran into any cross-contamination issues on a ship? I mean, with you saying like the cheese, because I know on the back it's in these little tiny parentheses that says could be processed in a facility with nuts, soy, blah, 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 dairy, and all that other, or gluten, right? And it says it in these little tiny little.
Yeah, you have to know what it is.
But
never.
Are you? Did it ever occur? Like, did it ever make you think about are they using the same tongs for my chicken and the chicken with the gravy, or have you always just never experienced any
issue? And I'll tell you, they take it as serious as you do. They really do. You would think that they had whatever food issue that you have. I mean, you guys are trained right. I mean, they're doing it the way I would do it too. I'd be like, okay, if somebody tells me they're allergic to shellfish right now at this moment, I'm allergic to shellfish. I'm going to go make sure. If I don't know, I'm going to ask the head chef, the maitre d', the whatever. I got to ask and say, hey, I need to make sure that this is not got no shellfish in it.
Right.
I want to make sure this crab salad ain't got no shellfish in it.
Right.
Correct.
And they'll do that. They take it very serious. Everyone we've encountered across any cruise line.
Awesome.
Looks like it's time for us to bring our sponsor up and thank them, because they're wonderful. And who is our sponsor today?
I don't know, but I'll tell you, I beat you there.
This week's episode of The Conscious Cruiser is sponsored and supported by Elisa's Adventures in Cruising and the Monday Mood Check. Check out the Monday Mood Check every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. Eastern. For some exciting cruise talk, munch pack reviews, and even some home cooking. So start of your week right every week with Elisa and the Monday Mood Check. Don't miss it. And now back to the Conscious Cast.
Every time I see them cookies come up on that commercial, I want them cookies.
Chet.
Every time.
Gotcha, Chet.
That was a subliminal message to bake cookies. I'm like, where did we make those?
You see what happened? I got distracted by cookies and Scott got there first.
It was around this time, to tell you the truth. It was around this holiday time.
Probably, yes. We definitely do some holiday baking for sure.
I think tonight would be a good night to make some cookies.
Ooh, look, it's I'm just getting over Thanksgiving. Give me a second.
Wait, walking cookie? Can we have a walking cookie?
We can have a walking gluten-free cookie. How about that?
On a Monday?
Oh my goodness. Anyway, don't we have another question coming up?
Oh my goodness, we do. I forgot that we're doing a show. Hey guys, thank you everybody for joining us out there on YouTube, the Conscious Cruiser channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And check us out also on Spotify. And if you're listening on Spotify, thank you very much. And we have episodes coming to you every Monday at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. Woo! Don't miss an episode. Subscribe on Spotify and the Conscious Cruiser on YouTube. All right, and on to question number 3. In your opinion, the best late night option for food on your cruise ship is A, the pizza, B, the 24-hour diner, C, the room service, or D, other? What's the other? I don't know. You have to tell me. Elisa, what do you go to?
I
Late
mean, the
night.
24-hour diner sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Now,
where
some
you get
ships
a
have such
24-hour
a thing,
diner?
some don't. So
Some,
once
I
again,
know, that's what I'm saying. It sounds awesome. Some will have a very limited buffet at that hour, but we all get a little excited with the pizza. I mean, even if it's not the best pizza late at night when you just want a snack, it's the most amazing thing ever. So I'm gonna go a pizza.
I bet that's the most common answer out there too. Let us know in the chat which one you pick. Scott, I can't imagine what Scott's going to pick here. Is he going to pick the pizza, the diner, the room service, or
service.
D, something else?
I am gonna pick D, something else.
Oh,
What is that?
okay.
something?
What's the something?
Different from me. Well, my favorite thing when I've had a few little drinky drinks, the cruise companies now, they just make it too easy because you can just go on your app and no matter where you are, you can even be in the pool and you can order food to the pool. So, of course, just like any of us, when we get drunk, I open up my phone and I'm like, oh, I can get wings right now. So, D. That is what my late night food looks like. And yes, I do have a keychain of a chicken wing. Thank you, Eddie Lugo. But yes, when
that's
I
funny.
have late night eats and late night munchies, I get the chicken wings. I am a big chicken wing fan. Whether they come from room service, you guys can see on my page, my personal page. I have a lot of chicken wing videos from everything from street eats to room service to even the free wings, not 24 hours, but the free wings on MSC in their little pizza area there. So I am a big wing lover. I will even pay for them too. They're only about $6 or $7 for about 10 of them. So I will pay for them. It doesn't matter if you do pay a little extra for your late night food. I don't know. It seems to taste better. I don't know whether it's the alcohol or whether you just paid for it or whatever. It don't matter. The inhibitions, we ain't judging. We don't judge here. But chicken wings, that's my answer. That's my go-to. Give me at least a 6-piece after 7, 8, 9 p.m. And you keep me a happy boy.
Those
Yeah,
street wings are the best wings at sea. I'll say that.
It's
They
good
do
stuff.
cost extra, but they're worth it.
Emeralds, I actually like emeralds. I think they're one of the tops. I know you got to pay for them, but emeralds,
They're worth it, huh? I mean, I have to ask, since you showed the keychain, do you prefer the flats over the drumstick, or was that just a okay?
And my flats look like this too. And I can, this right here, that would
It's
be
just
off my
bones, right?
chicken wing. You would just snap that and one shot right out.
Scooby Doo that thing.
Yeah, they call me Scotty Wingy. I'm the best wingman ever.
The things you
wingman.
learn on this podcast.
Oh boy, you need a wingman. Call Scott from Controversial Cruising and the Conscious Cruiser. It's one of those varies answers from ship to ship.
Yeah.
Carnival, I like the pizza late at night. I do. But it really depends on if we've been out dancing and want to continue dancing. We're out doing something late. It's easy just to go by and stand in line for a half hour and get that piece of pizza.
Yeah, it is.
But if I'm on Princess, they got the International Cafe open 24 hours, and I'll go by there and grab a sandwich. And they've got 10 different kinds of sandwiches that are available. I'll grab one of those, and she can actually grab gluten-free sandwiches there. Any sandwich they have in that sandwich case, doesn't matter which one. You want the tuna salad, you want the egg salad, you want the meatball sandwich. They'll make any of those gluten-free. So she'll grab one too if she wants. Salads, desserts, all kinds of stuff available. So yeah, if I'm really hungry and we know we're done dancing for the night, we'll go do that. But I got to tell you, don't miss out on the room service, especially on Virgin. Oh my gosh, it's still free on Virgin. There's only a few items you got to pay for, very few, but you can actually get a steak on room service late at night for free.
Wow.
Yeah, can't believe it. But
Wow.
We got to go to Virgin. I got to go on Virgin.
You got to go check it out.
Yeah,
But when you said sandwich, Chat, it made me think of MSC, not because they have sandwiches on that late night buffet, but they have all the fixings separately. Like, so you can pick up some pieces of the cold cuts and a roll and make your own little Little walking sandwich. How about that?
Walking sandwich.
Might get a little sloppy though, Elisa. I don't know if you can.
They still have the utensils out, Scott.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it in line. Put your plate and then
Okay.
go make the sandwich.
Okay.
I like that. I like that. See, you got some good late night options out there, everybody listening on YouTube and Spotify. There's plenty of food late at night. Some of it you may have to pay for a little extra. Some ships you got to pay for the room service. Some ships you don't. Some have 24-hour diner type facilities. Some don't. Some got late night pizza till 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whatever. If you're still awake after that, hang on for breakfast. It's coming. you know. But there's going to be food. You won't starve to death even late at night. I promise you. But the question of the cast is coming at you right now. Scott, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
What is your overall favorite dining venue ever across any cruise line, any meal? Doesn't matter. You pick that one dining venue that you're like, man, if I'm on that ship, on that cruise line, I got to have this. There's one dining venue I've got to get to. I've got to have it. And if everybody else out there wants to know, so they can go get it too.
Dang. That's tough. Okay, you want to know what? I've decided. I think this was a very unique experience on the cruise, and I'm not saying that this was the best tasting meal that I had at sea. It was up there. I'm not saying that it wasn't, but on MSC at Ola Tacos and Cantina, this was the first time that I've ever seen this, and maybe I don't cruise enough lines to get out there and be really well versed, but they had an all-you-can-eat on their entire menu. There was pretty much, I don't think there was any exclusions, but all you can eat for $24.99. Now, I was lucky enough to find an MSC duck that gave me 50% off of that, which I thought was an actual scam until I got it verified that it was an actual duck because there was no MSC logo. It just had a tag that said 50% off specialty. I'm like, yeah, that's another cruiser had that's BS. And then they were like, no, that's real. So for $12.50, just because I found the duck, I got to eat all of the entire menu, and it was anything from the appetizers to the entrees to the desserts. And I believe it was a 2.5-hour window. You could only stay there. So they did cap it. But if you're going to stay there and take advantage for any longer than 2.5 hours, I think that's ridiculous. But yeah, 2.5 hours for $24.99, all you can eat. I thought that was an amazing experience. And they weren't small portions. You would think that they were tiny portions because no, they were bringing you the full plates just like everybody else. And I don't know, I think that was my favorite experience because it got me to try some of the things that I normally wouldn't try on their menu. And on plus, it also got me there the following days, not to do it again, but because I love that vibe, that atmosphere. I wanted more drinks. I just wanted to be in there. And I don't know, it went a long way for me. So if you're on World America, I don't know if they do that on the other MSC ships, but Ola Tacos and Cantina, all you can eat, man, it was so freaking worth it. So worth it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. They have it on the seashore and the seaside anyway. It's good. How about it, Lisa? What's yours?
That's good stuff.
I
mean, that is so hard to think of what was the best ever.
That was a good.
I'm gonna go a little bit different here, and something that I do always talk about that I want. Well, I always want it in general, but want it on a cruise ship, and that's ice cream. So I'm always going to find where the soft serve ice cream is, whether it's the machine, you do it, somebody nowadays, it's usually somebody there doing it for you. So I want the ice cream, but if there's a standalone, some of the Royal ships have Ben and Jerry's or whatever the ice cream shop is. I know Virgin has one. Like I'm going to get me some ice cream. Or gelato.
That's good. That's good stuff right there, y'all. I think every ship has ice cream.
Every ship has ice cream. So find out where it is and what your options are.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Ours is I thought about it and I wrote my answer down, went and talked to Robin from Sea Lake Journeys. Her answer was the same as mine.
Okay.
Our ultimate winner is the Crown Grill on any Princess ship. Now, the Crown Grill is our steakhouse, and every time we've eaten there, it's been fabulous. Fabulous. So we've got it booked twice for our next cruise. So
Nice.
oh yeah.
Nice.
So there you go, guys. You've had everything from self-serve ice cream to steakhouse to Ola specialty dining there on MSC, which I've been to. and I
Walking
love
French
the food
fries.
spot. It was a good choice, really was. Both of y'all, I love the ice cream too. What a fantastic episode we've had today. If you got any more
Awesome.
questions or comments, leave them in the chat below. We answer all questions and comments here at the Conscious Cruiser.
Yes, we
And
do.
if you got an idea for an episode, a topic you'd like us to cover, questions you want us to ask, things you want us to tell us, go ahead and put it there, and we'll get it on an upcoming episode for sure. And guys, it's been great hanging out with y'all this morning.
Always.
Always. Good episode. And honestly, Chet, I knew that was definitely going to be from a princess ship. I knew that your favorite dining venue, if I was a betting man, I would have bet all of my money that your favorite dining venue came from a princess ship.
Yep, you guessed right. And I'll tell you, you said Ola Cantina. I was like, oh, I forgot. That is really good.
That is
It really is. It really is. All right, guys, stay tuned and come back with us next Monday at 8:30 in the morning for the next episode of the Conscious Cruiser. So signing off, I'm Chet from Sea Lake Journeys. With me is Elisa from Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, Scott from Controversial Cruising, and we'll see you next time.
And I'll
Have a
see you
great-
guys at the mood check.
I'm already there.
See you guys later. And if you go over to Go Live Together, let them know with a little conscious raid that Elisa, myself, and Chet sent you on over there. We'll see you guys. Have a great week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.